Yo, what's good, fight fans? Welcome back to Ring Ruler, the place where we break down the most electrifying moments in boxing. And today, we've got a banger for you. We're diving into the absolute chaos that went down at BP Pulse Live Arena in Birmingham, England, on June 21, 2025, where Galal Yafai squared off against Francisco Rodriguez Jr. in a fight that had everyone on the edge of their seats. This wasn't just a main event. It was a full card stacked with knockouts, upsets, and heart-pounding action. So, grab your gloves, hit that subscribe button if you're new to Ring Ruler, and let's get into these incredible highlights. Picture this. The lights dim, the crowd's roaring, and the ring is set for a flyweight war. Galal Yafai, the 2020 Olympic gold medalist, steps in with a perfect 9-0 record, 7 of those wins by knockout. He's defending his WBC interim flyweight title, which he snatched with a brutal 6th-round TKO over Sonny Edwards back in November 2024. Yafai's got that southpaw swagger, relentless pressure, and a jab that's been carving up opponents like a hot knife through butter. The Birmingham native is fighting in front of his home crowd, and the energy is electric. He's got dreams of facing pound-for-pound King Kenshiro Teraji for the full WBC and WBA titles. But first, he's got to get through a Mexican warrior who's no stranger to the big stage. Enter Francisco Rodriguez Jr., a 32-year-old veteran, with a 3-9-6-1 record, 27 knockouts, and a resume that reads like a who's who of boxing's lower weight classes. This guy's been in the trenches, holding the unified strawweight title back in 2014 and going toe-to-toe with legends like Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, Junto Nakatani, and Kazuto Ioka. Rodriguez is ranked #1 by the WBC at flyweight, and he's got that Mexican grit, durability, power, and a relentless come-forward style that makes him a nightmare for anyone. The stage is set for a clash of styles. Yafai is slick, amateur-honed precision versus Rodriguez's bout savagery. The Ring Ruler crew was hyped for this one, and trust me, it delivered beyond our wildest expectations. Round 1 kicks off, and it's like someone lit a fuse. Rodriguez comes out swinging, catching Yafai with a vicious left hook in the first minute that rocks the champ to his core. The crowd gasps as Yafai's legs wobble, and Rodriguez smells blood. He's smothering Yafai, mixing body shots with uppercuts, and making it clear he's not here to play. Yafai's hanging on, trying to find his rhythm, but Rodriguez's pressure is suffocating. By the end of the round, Yafai's got a cut above his left eye from a head clash, and the Mexican's already stamped his authority. Here at Ring Ruler, we were losing it. This was no warm-up round. It was a statement. Round 2, and Yafai is trying to claw his way back. He's picking his shots better, landing a crisp left hand that snaps Rodriguez's head back. But Rodriguez, unfazed. He counters with a thunderous right that has Yafai stumbling again. The pace is insane, both guys are throwing bombs, and the facial damage is piling up. Yafai's trainer, Rob McCracken, is screaming, "Stay calm, Galal, but calm is the last thing this fight is." Rodriguez's head movement and angles are throwing Yafai off, and by round 3, it's clear this is no ordinary challenger. The Mexican's making Yafai fight his fight, and the champ's struggling to keep up. Rounds 4 and 5, see Yafai mount a comeback. He's finding his range, popping that jab, and landing some clean shots. The crowd's roaring, thinking their guy's turning the tide, but Rodriguez just keeps coming. His work rate is relentless, and he's outgunning Yafai in the exchanges. By round 7, Rodriguez lands a left to the head that buckles Yafai's knees. The ref calls it a slip, but we at Ring Ruler saw those legs turn to jelly. Rodriguez pounces, unloading clubbing shots, and Yafai is taking a beating. The Brit's heart is unreal. He's still firing back, but he's falling behind on the scorecards, and he doesn't have the power to stop the Mexican freight train. The championship rounds are brutal. Yafai's face is a mess, and Rodriguez is still fresh, peppering him with combinations. In round 12, the moment we'll be talking about for years on Ring Ruler, Rodriguez drops Yafai with a flurry of lefts and rights. The arena erupts, and Yafai somehow drags himself up, barely surviving the final bell. The judges' scorecards tell the story: 119-108, 119-108, and 118-109, all for Rodriguez. Francisco Rodriguez Jr. pulls off the upset of the year, snatching the interim WBC flyweight title and earning a shot at Teraji. Yafai's dreams are shattered, and at 32, he's got a tough road ahead. This fight was a war, and Rodriguez proved he's still got that fire. But the main event wasn't the only fireworks on this card. Let's roll through the undercard highlights, because this night was stacked with action that had the Ring Ruler crew buzzing. In the co-main event, Kayna Walker defended his British welterweight title against Liam Taylor. And let me tell you, this was a slugfest. Walker, with a 1-5-3-1 record, came out aggressive, but Taylor was sharp early, picking shots off the back foot. By round 7, Walker's relentless pressure paid off. He landed a monster left hook that dropped Taylor like a sack of bricks, and the ref waved it off. Walker retains his title in style, and we're already hyped for his next defense on Ring Ruler. Peter McGrail vs Iono Baluta at Super Bantamweight was another banger. McGrail, originally set to face Shabazz Massoud, took on late replacement Baluta, a Romanian scrapper with a 1-7-5-1 record. This fight was close, with awkward, come-forward style giving McGrail fits. McGrail's counterpunching shone through though, and he edged out a majority decision, with scores of 97-93, 97-93, and 95-95. It wasn't easy, but McGrail keeps his WBA international title and stays on track for bigger things. We'll be breaking down his next move on Ring Ruler, so stay tuned. Pat Brown, the Olympic-turned-pro cruiserweight, made quick work of Ivan Duka. Brown, now 2-0, showed why he's a prospect to watch, blasting Duka out in the second round with a vicious KO. The crowd went wild, and we're calling it now on Ring Ruler. This kid's got star potential. Tia Ayton, at Super Bantamweight, kept the knockouts coming, stopping Sarah Orshagi in the third round with a TKO. Ayton's power and precision were on point, and she's climbing the ranks fast. Aaron Bowen vs Mikola Vovk at middleweight was pure domination. Bowen, now 6-0, overwhelmed Vovk with speed and power, forcing Vovk's corner to throw in the towel in round 4. Giorgio Visioli at super featherweight went the distance against Elias Federico Dugate, winning a lopsided 82-71 decision. Visioli dropped Dugate with a counter left and showed poise beyond his 22 years. Ibrahim Suleiman, also at super featherweight, outpointed Brian Phillips 82-72, keeping his record spotless. And in the flyweight division, Hamza Udin moved to 5-0 with a 7th-round TKO over Leandro Blanc, unloading a barrage of uppercuts that forced the stoppage. This card was a masterclass in boxing, from the shocking main event to the undercard's highlight reel finishes. Francisco Rodriguez Hotier's upset over Galal Yafai is the kind of moment that reminds us why we love this sport: heart, grit, and unpredictability. Yafai showed warrior spirit, but Rodriguez was on another level, proving he's still a force at 32. The undercard delivered to with Walker's knockout, McGrail's gritty win, and prospects like Brown and Bowen shining. Right? Here at Ring Ruler, we're all about capturing these moments. So if you loved this breakdown, smash that like button and subscribe for more fight recaps, predictions, and exclusive content. Now, here's the deal. We've got something special. Coming up on Ring Ruler, we're dropping a deep dive into what's next for Rodriguez. Will he shock Taraji in Japan? And what about Yafai? Can he rebuild after this brutal loss? Plus, we're breaking down the rise of prospects like Pat Brown and Giorgio Visioli. You don't want to miss it, so hit that notification bell to stay locked in. Drop a comment below who do you think Rodriguez should fight next? Taraji or someone else? And let us know your favorite moment from this card. Was it Rodriguez's final round knockdown or Walker's left hook? Let's get the conversation poppin'. To our Ring Ruler fam, thank you for rocking with us. We're just getting started, and we've got more breakdowns, live reactions, and boxing content coming your way. Share this video with your fight friends, and let's keep growing the Ring Ruler community. Until next time, keep your hands up, your chin down, and stay tuned for more incredible action right here on Ring Ruler. Peace out.